Hey CBC, Pastor Brad here with another daily Bible reading. Let's just jump right into it. It's in Mark chapter 7, verse 24 through 30, and it's an interesting story to say the least, so let's get right after it. This is what it says. Jesus left that place and went to the vicinity of Tyre. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know it, yet he could not keep his presence secret. In fact, as soon as she heard about him, a woman whose little daughter was possessed by an impure spirit came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek born in Syrian, Phoenicia. She begged Jesus to drive the demon out of her daughter. First, let the children eat all they want, he told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Lord, she replied, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Then he told her, for such a reply you may go. The demon has left your daughter. She went home and found her child lying on the bed and the demon gone. What a interesting story. What a weird story, maybe. I just have a thought that, have you ever woke up before the sunrise? Right? You wake up and it's like super dark outside. So then you go and you take a shower. And then when you get out, it's like a little lighter. And then you get dressed and ready for the day. And you look outside and you can start to like see things and images out there and everything. And then you go and have your morning coffee or tea and some Jesus time. And by the time you're done, you look outside and it's like light outside. It's daytime, right? And so reading and understanding the Bible stories can be a little bit like that. In fact, as I remember as a young boy, the first time that I read this story, it was like waking up before sunrise. Like I was like, what's the point of this thing? Did Jesus really just call her and her people like a dog? Like that's what in the world is that? That's not like Jesus seems derogatory. So what's going on here? But over time, the more I've read it and the more I've heard others talk about this little interchange about the story, the point has shifted into focus. And so what I want to talk about to begin with is Jesus saying the word dogs, and it sounds like he's calling her a dog and her people a dog. It seems out of character until you understand the context of what's happening. First, he wasn't saying dog in a mean way or making fun of this woman like maybe some of us have thought before. What he's actually saying is closer to the word puppy. He's saying puppy, and when you think of puppy, you think of cute. You think of part of the family. You think of something that you bring with you and you cuddle with. It's a pet that's taken care of, not something you dislike. And so Jesus is using this image here of trying to get the woman to understand that when the family sits down to eat, there's an order to the meal, right? It's not a free-for-all. It's not for everyone. Like first the children eat, and then the dogs get, like the puppy gets what's left on the table. There's a process. There's an order. And what he's actually talking about is his primary mission to get the children of Israel to open their hearts and eyes to recognize that Jesus is the Messiah. So it's not that he doesn't want this woman around. It's not that she doesn't get anything at some point or whatever, but he's talking more about the primary focus at this moment is me getting the children of Israel to recognize who I am and bringing their hearts back to God. But this woman is a parent, and one of her children, or at least her child, is in trouble. Now, parents, no matter how crazy or what the cost is, they will do whatever it takes to protect, to help, to take care of their child. And so this woman is no different. She's got a child who's in need, and she's going to do what she can in order to help. So her response to Jesus' metaphor was, yes, I understand what you're saying, but even the puppies get to eat from the table too, and I'm just here for my scraps. What a powerful response. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jesus. And yeah, the puppies get to eat at some point too. And what's crazy about this moment is that she actually understood what Jesus is saying, probably better than the Jewish people that were watching this moment, maybe even better than the disciples at this time. And she's saying, look, I know I'm not from Israel. I know I don't worship the God that Israel worships. Therefore, I understand I don't have a place at the table. I'm not asking for a place at the table. I get that. And she's not offended by what Jesus said. And she doesn't even necessarily expect Jesus to change the circumstance. How crazy is that? I think a lot of times I ask Jesus, can you change the circumstance? But she's not even asking that. She doesn't believe that she's owed something. She's not saying, Lord, give me what I deserve on the basis of my goodness. What she is saying is, give me what I don't deserve on the basis of your goodness, because I need it now. That's powerful. To me, that changes everything about this story, and it kind of helps bring everything into focus. And what a major perspective shift. I do think that we struggle, the longer we walk around in our relationship with Jesus, that we tend to believe we deserve things based on our goodness in the relationship with Jesus. And maybe you don't want to admit that, and that's totally fine. I'm not asking you to. I'll do that. I'll at least admit, I know I struggle with that from time to time. God, I deserve this because of what I've done for you already, because of my goodness for you and for your kingdom. So I deserve this. I've said that before. But I believe that if we walked around with the perspective of this woman, this Gentile woman, of give me what I don't deserve based on your goodness, God, I believe that changes our approach to almost everything. For sure, it changes our approach and our expectation of God in our life. It should change the way we view and talk about politics and culture and people. It should change everything about our day. So what if today you walked around and said, give me what I don't deserve based on your goodness. Lord, give me what I don't deserve based on your goodness. Might change the day. Might change the day. I hope and pray that diving into this little obscure interchange between Jesus and this woman was at least a little bit of a sunrise moment for you. And I want you to remember that we're having this conversation because this is all about how we can live in a way that everything about us recognizes that Jesus truly is the King, not of just the world, but of us. He is our King. He's the King of our lives. So good luck today, praying for you. Love you all. See you soon. Peace out.